This is a typical day in my life whenever I go to work. Normally it's production houses for Toll Brothers. This is a different one in downtown Doylestown. They're selling these houses for $1 million, $1,600,000, or I'm sorry, $1,060,000. But it's a freaking row home. You know what I mean? These are basically row homes. But here's my duty. They put hardwood floor heating, hardwood floor down. They even put it in a damn driveway. So when it snows, this is what happens when you have too much money. There's the system. My job here was to trim all the doors, baseboard, the vanities. Cabinets over. This is the boss man, the super. He's a heart attack. Here's the kitchen so far. Goes all the way down. And then this thing here, I got to figure out how to put it up on the wall because it has to be packed out 2.5 inches. Oh, if that wasn't enough. It has an elevator because, you know, walking up the stairs might be too much exercise. There he is. He's a heart attack. We were enemies at one time, me and Donnie, but back at the other job. It's all good now. The stair work, the rails. I don't do the rails anymore. It's too much work. Another elevator door. Master. Laundry room. Top. What is it? 3rd floor. And here's the, this was yesterday's task. I mean, I'm just saying, for $1 million, I would definitely buy a house by itself with absolutely no neighbors. The only way they can gang stalk you is through drones. But see, to me, working on houses that are high-end, it means they trust your work, obviously, or you wouldn't be doing high-end houses. So this has always been my career, before YouTube, okay? Way before YouTube. it was trimming houses for Toll Brothers since I was 19. As soon as I graduated the trade school, got straight to work, started making $7.50 an hour. A year later, I made $9 an hour. And then I always worked like I was being watched. And come to find out I was, because when I would go to work hourly for $7.50 an hour, and you got these foreman guys and all the people that have been there, and they're making $18 to $20 an hour, and it takes them like half the day, if not the entire day, to do one room with the windows. And I come in there and just do what I know I can and get it done in 2 hours. And the boss starts looking at me like, wait a minute. These other guys are freaking slacking, aren't they? This kid is coming in making $7.50 an hour and he's running circles around all of yous. And then there was a certain guy named Barry that seen my work ethic, and he's like, hey, you want to make some real money? Because I can get houses subcontract to me and we'll just split it. I'm like, okay, sure. And then and that's how I've pretty much met everybody, through him. You know, I had him help me the first 2 days in this house with the kitchen and everything. You know, I owe it to him. I really do, because all of my contacts have been through him. And it's been through people that sometimes haven't paid their bills, and I took a chance. And by taking a chance, well, I rarely ever turn down work. Even if I never did it before. I'm like, yeah, I can, sure, yeah, I can do that. You ever done crown and bookshelves? And like, well, not really, but I'm sure I can figure it out. And then you just figure it out. So this has always been my career as a carpenter, not a YouTuber. Again, I could have kept my mouth shut. I could have just kept all the information to myself, but thank God I didn't. Because I think there's a lot of stuff that's pretty valuable and important to know, that other people should know when they don't. But I think this is interesting. This floor is very interesting. I actually like the design in it. If they would just stain it and leave it like that, but you know, you get exposed water lines. But to me, this is, you know, this is it's like, hey Robin, what are you standing around for talking on the phone? Get back to work. Who's going to say that to me? Besides myself. Myself tells me, all right, I need to get some work done here. Or, you know what? You know what? I'm good. I'm going to go take a break. Now, this is how you do it. Keep all the dust, you know, before you turn that on. So I've always enjoyed being my own boss. I mean, who wouldn't enjoy that? Do I like to work for a living? Of course not. I don't want to work. Who does? We're not meant to work. But while you do and while you have to, you might as well try to make it the most, as much as you love doing something, try to make that your job. Now, again, my main love was to make the fiberglass hoods and customize vehicles. And that's just what I've been doing. I've been customizing vehicles my entire life. You know, idolizing. I've been idolizing my vehicles because they worship them. And, but you know, God takes it away and he gives it back. It's just what he does. When you're willing to let go of anything, when you don't love anything more than God, well, then he won't take it from you. If you love something more than God, he's going to show you why you shouldn't love that. Because you came into this world by yourself and you're going to leave by yourself. Doesn't matter if you're married, you have kids, you have whatever. I mean, a lot of people, you know, a lot of people do rely on me. And a lot of people used to rely on me when it came to work, but I had to cut that out because it was too much pressure. And it just got old after a while of all these people relying on the phone ringing constantly. That's why I never have my phone ringer on. I can't stand the sound of a noise, of a ringtone, a text message, anything. It all just brings back bad memories. But so for people who are on YouTube, and that is your job, okay, and that is what you rely on, and you do have something to lose, well, it's hard to trust you. You know what I mean? It's hard to trust you if that's what you're relying on. YouTube is it's a therapy for me. It's a way to get my emotions out, get them out from, especially when I'm disgusted with liars and the media and the social media and the frauds that, yeah, I just never thought there would be so many of them. But there is. So it's like, it's a way to flush out my system. And then at the same time, maybe other people can relate to it too. I thought that was a fly on the wall, listening in. But if other people can relate and it helps, good. But yeah, so I feel sorry for the people that truly have something to lose on YouTube, because you're not going to be as honest as you should be because of that reason. Honesty. That's all I'm looking for in people. It's just straight. Look, and I know people have clung to me with flatteries because, you know, the Bible is fulfilling itself big time, especially in Matthew, because many people will cling to you with flatteries and, you know, in the comment section. But again, if you're an agent, if you're a troll, if you want to cling to me with a flattery, that's fine. You know, it's fine. Being disrespectful is not fine. And some, I'll just be honest, you know, a lot of times I believe that the comment section is and was meant for, I mean, it's meant to gather people together, but you have the ones that are just evil-hearted and or ignorant. And then some of them have to be kind agents, and they got to say kind things to you so you don't delete them off your channel. And that's fine too, because you know what? Even if they don't agree with me, I think you guys are still getting something out of my channel compared to a lot of others. Especially when I communicate back and forth with you, even though I know you guys are agents and or trolls. But see, usually the trolls, again, I differentiate the ones, usually the trolls are the ones that are purely ignorant and they don't truly have any understanding as to what's going on. They think everything's a joke. And a lot of times I believe that they're just kids. So I can't really hold it against them. Can't hold it against anybody. I gotta love my enemies, even though you're not my enemy, but I am your enemy. So the majority, you know, when it comes to the comment section, feel free to say what you want. If it's disrespectful, if you're cursing, if you're acting a fool, and I see the comment, then you'll realize on the next video why you have to make another account. That's all. But, you know, I can't always get to all the comments, and so some people I've skipped over, haven't said anything, or haven't liked, or haven't loved, or haven't commented back. Sorry, there's a lot of comments to get through, and I do a hell of a lot of videos. I mean, you thought Harold Camping, an hour and a half was a lot. Well, it is. You think 33 minutes a day is a lot? It's not, because Harold was doing that 3 times a day. And so I guess that's kind of it's kind of like another reason why I keep pushing and just keep doing as many as I can, because I know that the sense is we're getting shut down. The war is going to start. Everything's going to happen. All the scary fakery that comes first is going to happen. The economy is going to collapse. The beast system will shut down. And whoever received the mark of the beast in their forehead, the way that they think, well, hey, good luck with your beliefs and that nothing's going to happen, because you guys are going to be the ones very fearful when it does. And the ones that have been paying attention and have an idea, they have a clue, you guys won't be fearful whatsoever. You'll actually be more ecstatic when it happens. So for me, I can't wait for it to happen, because people who worry about the world, the things of this world, you're an enemy to God, because you're worried about and concerned about the worldly things. And that's how families do get separated. That's how husbands and wives and fathers and sons and mothers and daughters, that's how they all get divided, because it's like with me, I'm not caring about this world and anything in it. I could care less. Whatever happens, happens. I will deal with it. But to worry about the stupid things in life, you know, about other people, when you worry about other people too much, you put your business into other people's business, and you don't like what they're doing, well, you need to check your pride, put it aside, and mind your own business. Because if you mind your own business, you won't be worried about other people's businesses and what they're trying to do and trying to control what they want to do. And or even on YouTube, where it's the content, they try to control your content. It's happened to me plenty of times. People have said a bunch of things to try to control what I put on my channel. It hasn't deterred me one bit. I will bring attention to the lost sheep, the 1% out of the 99, for instance. When it comes to Derek from Go Out with Truth, I'm still reaching out to him to try to get him to understand. But see, because he's reading the Bible literally, like I said, those people get mad at you. When you try to come with some spiritual understanding, drop a little bit of extra knowledge because your knowledge increased, they don't like it, man. They get mad. Those freaking demons, boy, they are just ramping it up. So go ahead, Derek, just spew your nonsense. This will get you, okay? This will get you, all right? Hey, Derek, I love you.